Andrew Gordan was only 26 years old when he cemented himself as one of the most ruthless gangsters that came out of Hackney, the East London borough. The gang member, who was an important part of the Balance Boys' Hackney-based gang, had been seen on multiple occasions to be equipped with a beretta pistol. He actually used it to try and K two men, rivals, when they were sitting in a car. The court heard that Andrew Gordan of the Balance Boys had been searching for rivals for days, and he ultimately found Yahya Ibrahim Usman and Troy Satcham sitting in a car in Clapton as they sat in traffic. Immediately, Andrew Gordan had walked over to the car, aimed at the window, and then fired. Once, twice, 3 times. And then that was when Usman was struck in the stomach. The same GUN that Andrew Gordan had was the same pistol that was used to K a 15-year-old girl. Now, the Metropolitan Police were so concerned with Andrew Gordan and his gang, the Balance Boys in general, that they actually set up a task force and sting operations in order to dismantle and secure convictions dating as far back as 2012. The Metropolitan Police actually used Hackney Council to get access to shop fronts. Police then set up fake designer stores in order to lure gangs in between March 19th to March 23rd. The operation, which was codenamed Operation Chalice, resulted in police being able to watch Balance Boys Hackney gang deal kilos of Class A and Class B, and also swap pistols and even submachines, and also commit other crimes. Once police managed to video record the Balance Boys gang, take victim impact statements, and also find out where the Balance Boys stronghold was and homes were, undercover police and other task force began to conduct early morning raids all across London. It was one of the biggest raids at the time. The Metropolitan Police says over 300 police officers were involved. So deranged were the Hackney Balance Boys that during the investigation, police recovered submachines, discarded am in playgrounds on the Pembury estate. Police also said that they discovered the submachine on Wednesday, April 6th, when 2 Hackney police officers were stationed in Bodney Road. They saw a group of 10 people convening, whom were known to associate with both Hackney-based gang, Pembury Boys, and also Balance Boys. The young men were all wearing black clothing and were either wearing caps and had their hoods up. The gang had been seen convening at the back of Modern House, Pembury Estate, the location known predominantly as run by the Pembury Boys. When police started to walk towards the gang, the 10-man gang had splintered off into 2 directions. Police spotted Tyrell Golfer and Hilal Mia. As police had previous run-ins with the 2 men over dealing Class A and Class B, they were already known. Now, despite the gang evading police requested officers to attend the scene, and the area around Modern House was searched, including the nearby park. Police found a fully working parabellum submachine wrapped in cloth and hidden in bushes. On inspection, police also discovered that it had 4 live rounds already in it. Police also found a mask and also a blade that was already stained with dry red. Through an investigation, the police linked the submachine and blade back to Tyrell and Hilal and Philip Johnson. Now, Hackney's police operation team Bantam unit were tasked with arresting the 3 men at their home on April 15th. All 3 men were woken up out of bed, surprised. Police confiscated mobile phones, SIM cards that were left in the bedside drawer, and also burner phones that were hidden. And when forensics checked the SIM cards and the phone, it showed that all 3 men were actually talking to each other daily and also swapping details about DRA and GUNs. And it also showed each person had been in the vicinity of the scene at the time. When confronted with the evidence, Philip Johnson scoffed. He was the first person to contest the evidence, but something must have triggered in his head, because he pled guilty during the middle of the trial, mainly because he knew that Tyrell and Hilal were losing their court case. Now, the main people that were arrested and received jail sentence at the time were 21-year-old Tyrell Golfer, who's from Thomas Place. He was jailed for 5 years for possession of a GUN and of also 17-year-old Hilal Mia from Clarence Road. He was jailed for 3 years for the same crime. And 18-year-old Philip Johnson, who is from Temple Mead House, he was given a 12-month sentence in a youth rehabilitation order for possession of AM. In the operation, over 31 Hackney gangsters were jailed for a total of 71 years. These were both the Balance Boys and Pembury Boys. Now, as for Andrew Gordan, he was actually jailed for 17 years for 2 counts of attempted M, but I'll get into that case later. Let me know your thoughts on the case. Stay safe.